Okay, today we are going to reassemble a Ruger SP101, Ruger SP101 357 Magnum. This is a stainless steel pistol. Most of them are. They have two different size barrels, but pretty much they're all the same. First thing we're going to do is reassemble the, or reinsert the crane. This slides in. And slides into the front of the pistol. It's pretty simple. Okay, push it in, it clicks. Okay, cylinder lock is not in yet. Cylinder lock is attached to the trigger guard. So we're going to turn this piece upside down, and we're going to slide in the front. See, this has a notch on it. So we're going to slide in the front. And then you might need to get something to make sure that the, this is called the transfer bar. Now, the location of this transfer, everything else is pretty much solid, but this location, this transfer bar flops back and forth. So you need to make sure that that transfer bar goes into the correct position as you do this. So here's this transfer bar, and as you notice, it won't go in because it's hitting the frame. So it needs to go up and in. But when you try to put it in that way, it's catching on the front of the pistol. So you might need to reach in there with a tool and hold that transfer bar in the proper place. Okay, so now this button needs to be depressed. That's what's going to lock everything into place. Now my transfer bar is getting in the way. Okay, so you get that transfer bar in the proper places, which is right behind this, where the firing pin is going to be, and then you just push it up, and that button snaps into place right here in the guard. Okay, now when you pull the trigger, that transfer bar should come up. Okay. Everything's locked up correctly. All right, next thing to do is to take this hammer, and we need to get the hammer back into the proper location. And this is the hammer pivot, and it goes right through here. And it should go through the hammer. You shouldn't need to force this down. If you have it in the right place, it should just go. Okay, so I'm pulling the trigger back, and the hammer doesn't want to go forward. But if I move it forward, it works fine. The reason it's not moving forward is we haven't put in the mainspring. Okay? Now this mainspring fits into this slot here in the grip. So this mainspring, what you do is this little curved piece here needs to go towards the front of the grip. And inside here on the back of the hammer, there's a little notch that this piece fits into. So you need to stick it up near the top. It'll find the notch. Get everything situated the way you want it. So once you get the mainspring in place, grab this pin and pull this pin out. I pulled it out a little bit too much. It needs to be riding on this little saddle inside the frame. And now it works. Okay, so the next thing to do is to reassemble the grip. Okay, now remember this disassembly pin goes in a slot on the side of the grip. Now this is a stock set of grips and it has this disassembly pin in there. The next thing you need to do is slide it on. Take this grip locator pin and you need to slide it through. And it should be flush on both sides. My pin keeps falling out. Okay, now take your panel, pop it in, flip it over, put the other panel in, take your screw. Now one side of this is threaded. This side is threaded, so I need to go in from the other side and screw it on. Okay, that's the full assembly of the Ruger SP101, except for the full trigger group, which you shouldn't have to pull apart. And I did pull the sight. I mean, it's got a single pin in it. And I didn't pull apart the crane, which takes a special tool and has parts that you can't buy from the factory. So that's about as far as you want to take it apart. That's how you put it back together. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to know more about my engraving, see some of my engraving, I'm available on BeathardEngraving.com. That's Beathard engraving.com. You can find me on Facebook at Beathard, Beathard, Firearms Engraving. Please like me there. I would really like to be able to share some of my work with you. Talk to you later. Thank you.